You might be wondering what healthcare has to do with finance or business or money. Well, today we want to talk about the fight against HIV, and I have a guest who tells me that fight is not yet over. I'm talking about Dr. Stephen Karau, who is spearheading what he's calling the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Bonnie.
Daktari, we had problems with wage bill and poverty, and we talked about laptops, and we forgot about the fight against HIV. Where exactly are we in that fight?
The war on HIV is still ongoing.
Right.
Without going political, it's in the Jubilee Manifesto,
right,
to just put it in the right perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here today to address it from both a global point of view,
right,
a continental point of view,
okay,
and a national point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the country director for AIDS Healthcare Foundation,
mm-hmm,
AHF.
Right.
AHF is a global organization, mm-hmm, with its headquarters in LA,
right,
registered in the US in the year 1987.
Mm-hmm.
It incorporated AHF Kenya and registered it in the year 08,
mm-hmm,
and have been the head of AHF since then.
Right. What would be your key campaign? Because like I said earlier, we sort of moved on and we don't really talk about this anymore as much as we used to in the 90s. As AHF, what is your biggest campaign right now in this fight? Right.
AHF, being a lead organization globally for HIV, has taken upon itself to re-energize the campaign against HIV, because it still remains as the #1 health problem, mm-hmm, worldwide.
Right.
So we have come up with a campaign which we are calling 20 by 20.
What's that about?
That is about putting 20 million people, mm-hmm, on treatment by the year 2020. That is the global target. AHF, as an organization, the African Bureau, will be having a meeting in the next 3 days, beginning tomorrow, here in Nairobi. We'll have the 10 African countries in which AHF work, right, meet in Nairobi, mm-hmm, to define the African target.
Doctor, as you talk about the African target in 2020, in your view, what stops us from achieving this? Because I mean, you've mentioned rightly it's in the Jubilee Manifesto and whatnot. What stops us from saying, hey, we've managed the 2020?
All right. For a long time, we didn't have the right formula and the right tools. Right. But now we do. We can actually bring AIDS to an end, mm-hmm, in a foreseeable future, but it will still take time. Mm-hmm. What we have confirmed, and is scientifically confirmed today, is that treatment is prevention. Right. You treat somebody with HIV and you lower their viral load and you decrease the chances of their infecting somebody else substantially. Right. So that's a confirmed fact. Mm-hmm. So the more people you put on treatment, you reduce transmission of HIV. And I can give you the international statistics that are there and available. Right.
Before that, Daktari, very quickly, how is this an economic problem?
Basically, HIV is very much a development issue. Mm-hmm. You'll find even in a developed continent like Europe, the biggest burden is still in the not too well-to-do European countries. Right. AHF is working in some of these countries. Right. We are in Russia, we are in Ukraine, and so on. In Africa, we are working in 10 countries. It's a development problem. And right, the biggest burden is still in Africa. It's a fact. We would like in this meeting, as I said earlier, to confirm the African target. Right. AHF worldwide has set itself a target of treating or putting people out of the 20 million. We want to lead from the front. Out of the 20 million, AHF has set itself a target of 1 million. Out of the 20 million people that will be put on treatment, AHF has set itself a target of 1 million. We have an African target, which we are going to confirm in the next 3 days, of 500,000 people on treatment. Yes, I have derived a Kenyan target, right, which will be around 50,000.
50,000 people in a year
on treatment.
Currently,
Currently, we are treating 13,000.
Our time is fast, has actually run out.